guys, welcome back to my channel, Britain F1. If you are new to my channel and you do like the look of this channel, then please hit the subscribe button down below, and if you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. So just a few weeks ago, Honda announced that they would be departing from Formula 1, which was a massive blow to the Red Bull Racing team, as they have just recently partnered with Honda to supply their engines and was set to look for a strong future with the company. However, this is a big blow for the future of Red Bull, and now they are obviously on the look for a new engine supplier, and it's looking likely that they're going to have to go back to Renault. I think Christian Horner's going to have to beg on his hands and knees to go back to Renault, because when Red Bull left Renault, it was a very sour and toxic relationship, and Red Bull were very publicly spoken about Renault and kind of how bad they were back then. But obviously since then, Renault have gone to improve their engines and are looking very strong now. So with all this news going around about Honda leaving Formula 1, it really asks the question of, what does Max Verstappen do? Because I feel Max Verstappen now is going to be very angry that Honda are leaving Red Bull, because they were kind of set up for a strong future and kind of guaranteed Max to secure his first world championship. But with now them leaving, and I don't think Max would be too keen to go back to Renault, he also didn't have a good relationship with them. What should Max Verstappen do? So in today's video, I kind of want to ask the question, does Max Verstappen have to leave the Red Bull family in order to win his first world championship? So Max Verstappen burst onto the F1 scene in 2015, just a 17-year-old coming into Formula 1, and from the offset we could all see that he would be a future world champion. He was so confident, just had that natural driving ability, and has gone on to be so successful in such a small space of time. At the age of 18, he also won his first Formula 1 race, and even though he is only 23, he has so much more experience than all the other young drivers on the grid at the moment. He has been at Red Bull for 5 seasons now, which for me, when I actually sat down and thought about it, I was like, what? Like, how has he been there for 5 seasons? It just feels like he's been in the sport forever, and he's only 23. Like, that is so young, and yeah, he just feels like he's been there forever, which is crazy to think about. Now for me, Max Verstappen is a generational talent, and we only see these type of drivers very, very rarely, and for me, he's kind of on the level with Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton. And I think Max Verstappen is going to be Lewis Hamilton's superior when Lewis leaves the sport. And the only thing stopping Max Verstappen at the minute from getting a world championship is Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes. At the moment, in the current climate of Formula 1, the only person who can really challenge Lewis Hamilton is Max Verstappen, and that just says something, especially in that Red Bull car. You know, Lewis's biggest threat is Max Verstappen, not his teammate, it's Max Verstappen, which just shows you how crazy talented Max is. So Max Verstappen has been at Red Bull for 5 seasons now, and that is quite a long time for a driver to stick around. And you know, Red Bull are putting all the eggs in Max's basket at the moment. They're really setting him up to become a world champion. But I just want to know what you guys think, and I'm going to voice my opinion on it, is can he win a world championship with Red Bull? And personally for me, I don't think he can. I think he will have to leave Red Bull. And it kind of all comes down to the change in 2022. If Red Bull can really nail the new regulation changes and get ahead of Mercedes, then yes. But for me, Mercedes I personally feel are going to nail the new 2020 regs. There's just no way they will fall back so far that their challengers will be there to take the title from them. I just don't see that happening. I think teams will be a lot closer, especially with the budget cap. But for me, Red Bull have a very long history of not starting the season well, and this is where Red Bull's downfall has been, in challenging for a world championship. So at the start of every season, Red Bull always seem to struggle. They never start any season well, they are always on the back foot, and then slowly through the year they will progress. But to win a world championship, you have to be dominant from the get-go. And that's just not the case with Red Bull. And when Red Bull are struggling at the beginning of a season, Mercedes are dominating and picking up the points and racking it up, and that's how they go on to be one of the most successful teams and win world championships. So for me, if Red Bull really want to challenge Mercedes and challenge Lewis for a world championship, they have to be a lot stronger, and they haven't done that for the last 5 seasons. Max Verstappen has been there, so I don't really see it happening anytime soon. It all comes down to how they go into the 2022 season. Now, Max has been with this team for 5 seasons already, so is his patience going to start to run out? He has been promised all this success and, you know, all these hopes and dreams, but is it actually going to come? Yes, Red Bull and himself, Max, have won a lot of races, got a lot of pole positions, but an F1 driver is there to win a world championship. He's been there for 5 seasons now and not come close. So will Max start to become frustrated? I think so. I would if I was him, and I think Honda leaving is a real big blow for his future, and I think he does really need to start thinking about where he could go. And I think the only person who is really stopping him is Lewis Hamilton, and it really depends on how much longer Lewis Hamilton wants to spend in the sport. Now, where could Max go? That is the question. And for me, and I think for a lot of other people who might agree, I think the only option for Max to go to is Mercedes. And like I said before, it really depends on how long Lewis wants to stay in the sport for, because there is no way Max would go and be partnered with Lewis. Now, Max's contract for Red Bull does end in 2023, so I think his best option for now is to probably wait it out. I'm not sure if he could probably wait till 2023. I think next year definitely stick at Red Bull, but when it gets down to the 2022 season, that is going to be crucial, because he can't really go to Ferrari. You know, Ferrari are pretty much set on the future with Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc, and it all comes down to what Mercedes are going to do for their future and who they're going to pick when Lewis does decide to leave the sport. I think George Russell, hopefully, you know, there's some rumours floating about George Russell and his future at the moment, which I hope are not true. But hopefully George Russell will take the seat of Valtteri Bottas when he does go. And then I think the best option for Max Verstappen is to go to Mercedes and leave Red Bull, because I just don't believe he can win a world championship with Red Bull and the way they are going at the moment. But I just want to ask the question of, who do you guys think Red Bull are going to get to supply their engines? Toto Wolff has said there's no way he is going to supply Red Bull, and I totally agree with him. Why would Mercedes want to supply an engine to their main competitor? Ferrari, I doubt would. So the only other option for Red Bull is to go back to Renault, which is a bit embarrassing, but I think it's their only option really if they want to be successful. That Renault engine is looking strong for the future, so it could be a really good possibility. So let me know your guys' thoughts on Max Verstappen. Do you think he should leave the Red Bull family? Do you think he can win a world championship with Red Bull? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'd love to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!